Today is gonna be fun. We've traveled to Seattle to meet a very cool seller and do something incredibly special. For the first time ever, I am gonna drive on a track. Let's go meet him and let's go learn about the car. Hey Wes, it's nice to meet you.
Hey Filippo, thanks for coming to Seattle on a very typical Seattle weather day.
Good rainy, cloudy, cold.
This is what we have to offer this time of year, yeah.
So I hear I'm gonna be driving a car on track for the first time, and I hear it's yours.
Yes, yeah, I'm excited to have you out on the track here today at Pacific Raceway in this John Cooper Works Mini Cooper that we're preparing for the Tire Rack One Lap of America.
Tell me a little bit more about One Lap of America and why you're doing that race at all.
Yeah, so the Tire Rack One Lap America, a really cool event. It's been around for 40 years, started by Brock Yates, Sr., but essentially the cars that compete in that spend 8 days traveling across 8 tracks with multiple track sessions a day, competing against other cars and time trials with 3,000 highway miles in between. So it is an endurance event by all means. Yeah.
Got to be too. Famously a comfortable car, good highway cruiser.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's got all very plush seats and comfortable interior. No, unfortunately none of that's true, but it's going to be great on the track.
It's a great race car for sure. And you're doing it all for the American Brain Tumor Association. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the backstory is, my wife was diagnosed with a grade 3 astrocytoma in 2022. And as a result of that, I'm excited to share that she's doing quite well today.
That's great.
But we've become involved in the American Brain Tumor Association, who supports a ton of research. They support patients and caregivers. They were the first nonprofit brain cancer organization ever in the world. They've raised millions of dollars and they support dozens of research studies every year. And so we're just super excited to support them, raise some more awareness for a great cause, which is undersupported as it relates to other types of cancers. Only 1% of annual cancer diagnosis is brain cancer. So just doesn't have the support or the awareness of some of the other cancer causes out there. And so we're excited to partner with them on this and you guys to ultimately auction this car with all the proceeds going to the American Brain Tumor Association.
We're incredibly excited for that. We're incredibly excited that this car will be on Cars and Bids right after One Lap of America. Many miles between now and then, but we're excited to have it. Obviously, our buyer's fee will also be donated. And we hope to just raise awareness for the association. That's incredible work.
Yeah, thank you for doing that.
But today, it's kind of a big day for me personally.
Yeah.
Not only did I get to meet your wife and you, which is exciting, I'm also going to drive for the first time ever on a racetrack.
Yeah. In
this car.
We're going to have such a great time today. Again, Pacific Raceway is such a great place to start your journey. I started my journey here at Performance Racing School just a few years ago, and now I race many times in the season, and of course we got the One Lap event coming up, so this is a great track for you to get out on. This is a great car to start in, so you're going to have a really good time.
I'm incredibly excited. Tell me a little bit about the car. So it's an R53 Mini Cooper S with the John Cooper Works.
Yeah.
What modifications have you done? I see a roll bar.
It's still pretty much a mostly stock JCW Mini, which the R53, the supercharged one, is the one you have.
Yeah.
It makes all the best supercharger noises. It's got the JCW exhaust, so it makes all the pops and crackles that you'd want to have in a car like this. So it is it's a really, really cool car. Every moment in this car is truly an experience. And on the track, it's going to create some great experiences. But generally, we've maintained it. We've changed all the fluids. We've got some upgraded tires, some upgraded brakes. But it's essentially a stock JCW Mini, which is a pretty capable track car in its own right.
Nice. Well, I'm excited for my first ever go to be in one of these, also because I don't have to worry about being that fast. Probably good for me.
It might surprise you.
I'm a cautious guy, but I'm incredibly excited to get on the track and appreciate both you telling us a little bit about your story and the American Brain Tumor Association, and you letting us do this here at the Performance Racing School and Pacific Raceway's track.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day.
All right, first time riding passenger seat in any car with a 4-point harness. First of all, wearing a helmet in a car, full experience for me. But gonna be passenger seat for a little bit with Wes driving here so that I can learn the track. And I have to say, this is my first time ever on a racetrack.
Well, here we go.
You were not joking about that apex being tight.
It is right there. We're gonna kick out to the left when we get here on the straight. We're gonna stay straight here. Then we're gonna cut back in right. And you're gonna stay on throttle. You're gonna wanna lift because it's gonna feel scary going downhill, but don't, it'll upset the car.
Okay.
And then we're gonna brake hard. Right here.
A little squirrely
gear
there.
Down. This will be third gear once you're up at speed in this turn, and you're gonna look left. The apex is over here at that green cone. We wanna get this car down there. As soon as we get to the green cone, you're to the floor, kicking it out all the way out here.
Okay. Oh, what elevation change. Goodness.
Yeah. Elevation here, we're braking. Little heel toe into third. Trail braking into this turn. Cut it hard at the yellow cone.
To hit the apex here.
Hit the apex here at the green cone. Kick it out. Try to make this a straight stretch.
Okay.
Brake hard here. Turning in. Gonna try to hit this one too. Little understeer with the wetness here.
Yep.
Same thing to the floor in third. Out to the edge of the track.
Not going to second there just to save the gear shift?
Always. We're never going to go below third.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And then we're already going to be in fourth. It's a little wet back here, so we'll take it easy. We're going to merge back right. If it wasn't so wet, we'd take just a little bit of this curb here.
Yep.
Head towards this cone. Turn in. We're going to take just a little bit of this one.
Curbing. Second apex over here.
We take just a little bit of this one here.
Nice.
Track all the way out right.
White cones over the end of the...
Yep. That's kind of where the end of the turn is. This is going to be your turn in right here.
Okay.
This is your first apex on this turn.
Okay.
To the floor, all the way out here, you get in your braking zone. You're going to brake hard. We're going to downshift. We're going to turn in. We're going to start looking for this cone here.
Yep.
Look where you want to go, right? Hit that apex to the floor. We're going to kick it way out. Keep a little bit of turn in the wheel, straight, shift, and then we're going to come right back in for this apex right here.
So the apex. My goodness.
It's probably a little scary for the passenger side.
It feels real close.
So how does it feel over there?
Great.
Good.
Easy when you're the passenger and got somebody who's done this track a few times driving. I think it'll be a different experience for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never really ridden with someone who's kind of having their first track experience, so I'm excited to be a part of that.
I will say, to give you confidence, I've never been in an accident. Generally safe driver.
All right.
So the real question will be, can I push myself hard enough? Can I actually make this a real experience?
Yep.
All right, I want to recap as we're getting off the track before we switch over. Tips are, look where you want to go.
Yep.
Smooth inputs.
Smooth inputs.
And find and follow the right line.
Yeah, follow the line. Yeah.
All right.
And maybe you could add on a fourth one, which is just challenge yourself a little bit, right?
Yep.
If you feel like you're in your comfort zone, you miss this moment, right? Take yourself out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
And one of the benefits, thanks to Performance Racing School, they do have cones out to mark braking areas, turn
That's
in,
right.
apex, etc. It should make it.
Makes it easier to follow the line when it's so well marked. So. All right.
Water. All right. All right, you set just shy of 2 minutes in that last lap. It was like 1:57 was the pace. Here's my thought. Gonna go for just a scouting lap, let's say.
Yep.
We'll drive normally-ish, so you can get a sense of the car first, and then we can kind of speed it up from there.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
We can get you, I think our goal is to get you close to 2 minutes today.
All right.
We'll be in good shape.
I'm told that you in your E46 are at the 130 range.
Yeah, on a dry day, you know, a little drier than today.
Let that go for a little bit too long.
Make the right turn now. Go right now.
Got it. Towards that cone,
If you're braking zone, probably the third cone here, brake hard. Don't cross that line.
Don't stay to the left of the line? Okay.
Stay to the left of the line. There you go. Turn in right there.
Have to find the right clutch balance there.
All right.
And I'm looking for that
look where
apex.
you want to go.
Yep.
Right. So look for that apex. Track
And then out.
here.
There.
Brake hard. Go ahead and make your downshift.
I recognize, I'm still in third. I didn't
third,
speed up that much. Should I be wider there to hit this apex?
You can be. Yeah, you can be a little bit wider there, but we'll be all right.
I'm gonna hit that there.
Straight up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
There.
You take that a little wider.
A little wider, okay. And then going straight for that cone.
This Mini Cooper is a momentum car.
Yeah.
So the idea is to keep the wheel as straight as you can for as long as you can. We're going to get right here, get right. You can kind of see the line.
Yeah, straight through here. And then turn in here.
Yeah, turn in here.
With that apex.
Brake. You're going to slow down a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I should have been further out.
Yeah, should have been a little bit further out. That's all right.
Great.
You're learning here. Here, turn here.
And then hit
Go
that there.
one. Yeah.
And then you're right at the corner till there.
Go, yep, track all the way out right here, yeah. Smoother on the inputs.
Okay,
So
yep.
get a little jerky at speed.
Yep, that matters.
Create a little problem for
Yep,
you. Yeah.
okay.
And track out right here. Just let the car take itself out
take it
there.
there.
Brake hard. There you go. And you're gonna
And then I
look for
was
this
way
apex right
too
here.
in on that, yeah.
Yeah. And then you're just gonna go straight through, let the car track right. Keep a little bend in the wheel, go back left. And then we're going to track right back in. We're going to have this notorious turn 9 apex here.
Yep.
Track left. Look at that. You did it.
Forgot to shift for a second there. Just brake in that braking area.
Yeah.
I can brake a little bit later than
way
that.
later than that, 'cause you're going to keep braking all through this turn.
And then turning happens there.
Yeah.
And then turn in.
Brake here. Now you're already looking for that next green cone.
Yep.
Now you're looking for the white one. That was good. You pushed the car in that one. Yeah. You're looking for the white one. Now you're looking for this green cone up here.
Right.
Turn up here. All right. Back off the throttle just a bit. This is going to get swirly on you in here. Yep. Turn in here.
Okay, I should have been way further left for that corner.
That's all
and
right.
then turn in here for this.
Look at you. We're one lap in, and I think you're doing.
I'm getting
good.
somewhere.
We're
Getting somewhere.
Be able to get you in 2 minutes, if not better than my time. Just keep on the throttle.
I keep on the throttle, right?
Here.
That. I also got to remember to shift. Despite the fact that I daily drive a manual car, I somehow forgot to do again.
That's all right.
This could be a late-ish braking zone, although I've had red line there. Would you have been in fourth?
Oh, yeah, you could shift up to fourth and then you'll shift down to third. But you can actually take, that's turn 2, that big sweeping left. You can actually take that in fourth.
Okay.
In this
Especially if you're taking a little more speed into it.
That's all right. Yeah, you're fine on this one. Gun it out of here.
ESP kicked on there, okay. Stability control did not like me.
Slow it here. Maintenance. Oh, brake. Oh.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Listen, we're driving the car today. You pushed it. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Didn't hit anything. We're good.
We didn't hit anything. We're good.
No, there's nobody else driving, so that's a good situation.
Yeah, that's why we're out here by ourselves today.
That's what happens sometimes.
Perfect. Yeah, that's all right. You pushed the car. You found your limit today, sir.
I found the limit.
If you were looking for it, that's where it was.
I really hope that was on the drone there, so everybody can enjoy it.
That'll be great content.
All right, trying to figure out what happened there. Too fast. It broke too hard, I think, too, right?
The input was so harsh that it took the car past the limit.
Yep.
The why behind smooth inputs is so that you're encroaching on the limit, but you're never going past it. When you put in aggressive, rapid inputs, likely you're going to find the limit, and then it's going to be too late to do anything about it, right?
What is the right solution to then, if you find the limit, if you do what I did?
Back off whatever the input is.
Yeah, and so I still went, I was on brake, and I should have not been at that point.
So you had too much brake.
Yep.
The car got unstable, and then you put some steering input into it as well.
Yeah.
We didn't have any grip in the back, and so the car spun around and passed the front. And we took out a
bunch of cones. Well done me.
Hopefully they're not too upset with us about it.
Yeah, I will apologize to Don. Is there a way to clean that up? Should we stop and do that?
They've got equipment to clean it up.
All right. Good lesson learned there.
Yeah. So as you approach the limit, you start to feel the car get unstable, either in your hands or in your butt from the seat if it's in the rear. And that's when you know whatever input you're putting in, you got to take some of that input out.
Yeah.
You're asking more than the car can give you.
Yep. And poorly handled on my part in terms of way too hard to input and then stayed on that input instead of backing off.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bumps on the left side there make that a fun situation. Oh, that supercharger whine is nice, by the way.
Oh, it's a very visceral little car. For your first time on a track, like, you spun a car. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
No one pushes themselves that hard in front of a car.
I don't know that that's a good thing in this case.
I think it's a good thing. You nailed that apex right there.
A little bit more throttle there. That felt better.
Yeah.
And I can hold that to the braking zone.
Brake later. Let's try braking at the third cone. Hammer throttle right now. Gas. Now you're braking 100. Yeah.
Yep.
Closing in on 110. Maintenance throttle through here. Go ahead and make the turn. Keep the throttle on. Keep it left. Brake. Yeah. Great brakes. Yep. They're good job. Yep. Good turn in.
A little squirrely there for me, but not actually in real life.
Yep.
A little bit of throttle. Use the full track.
Perfect. Look at that. Used all the road. Used all the road. Perfect. We're gonna brake a little bit later here. Keep on the throttle. All right.
I can't keep on the throttle. To be fair, I was at red light and I should have shifted, but I didn't.
Yep. Push it right there. Good. Kick it out all the way right. Yes. Now you can gas. Gas your way all the way up the hill. Great car. Yep.
Raw fuel toe there, apologies.
Yep.
The number of inputs are more than you expect if you've never done this before.
It's a lot, but you don't really think about it, and it's different for every car, it's different for every track, and it's different for the conditions at every track. And so there's, you're never gonna drive the car the same way every time, and because the conditions are always just gonna be a little bit different. But that's why you always pick 3 things that you want to try to focus on. Yeah. Because to your point, there's so many inputs, you can't maximize them all, especially when you're just starting out. So what do you the most important thing is your vision. And I see you looking at the cones, I see you looking for where you want the car to be. There's a much better chance that you're going to put the car where you want to be when you're looking at it.
Yeah.
And the Mini Cooper is a pretty forgiving car. Yeah. So it's great for somebody who needs a practical car, but also can come out and have a day at the track like this.
What a great car to learn in.
Absolutely.
It's forgiving, it's balanced, it's predictable, except for that one time.
Well, I think we knew that was going to happen.
All right, one last lap.
Okay, let's do it.
This is so different than just spirited driving on your local back roads. The number of things you're doing are so many more. I can't keep throttle through here. I know I'm supposed to, but
it feels scary, doesn't it?
Feels scary. I think there's a sensation of feeling like I'm going too fast, even though the car could handle it.
Yeah.
That's hard to counteract. Yeah.
Right. Like no one's taking turns at 60 miles an hour.
No.
On a regular road, right?
Not successfully, at least. What an experience.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. I'm sorry for the slight spin there.
That's okay.
Happened to everybody, maybe once or twice.
Oh yeah. Happens to me more often than I'd like it to, but it's just part of it. Like you got to find the limit, and there's no way to know where it is until you found it, and you found it that time.
Yeah, and then didn't have the right tools to fix it, but I think now I maybe do. It's interesting. I spent some time watching videos of this track, including videos that Performance did. But it was so hard for it to sink in till you've actually done the driving. Yeah. Right. Like it's taken out of context for
the track. It's not a car that you've driven before. Like there can't be more learning curves to navigate, right?
Right. Oh, what an experience that was. All right, we came back in. My adrenaline is very much still up.
Yep.
First of all, excellent instruction and also great patience. Even in a spin. Yeah. We did not hit a wall, so we're doing well. Quite an experience. I've never been on a racetrack before, and the number of inputs, the number of things you have to think about are so much more than you expect. You're used to maybe driving the canyons or driving around the good back roads near you. You're thinking about like a couple things, but you're also like still trying to like be at normal speed. You don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want that. And a track, that's all out the window. You don't have to worry about other traffic, but there's so many inputs to think about that you don't quite expect.
You always want to focus on 3 things, which I think you did well. Your vision was good. Again, there was that moment where I thought I might be doing the 1 lap in a Mark 8 GTI.
Thankfully,
thankfully that's not going to be the case.
Staying at home.
But you took those 3 things to heart, and I saw you kind of put those into practice as you were out there on the track.
Yeah, and it felt good. It felt quick. We were aiming for 2 minutes, and we got to around there. Yep. Inputs. I think that there's so much desire to brake hard, accelerate hard, that you then forget the car can only do so many things. Yep. And I'm so used to doing each of those things relatively gently. I don't like braking limits, especially on public roads. Feels like a weird experience to both be trying to stretch well past that while still respecting the limits of the car. Except for that one little situation, I did well on that.
I think you did great, yeah.
This car, what an excellent car to learn on. Yeah. Legitimately, it's not the sexiest race car, but it's so competent and such a great way to learn because you're not stretching the limits, but man, can you still move? You can. If you're hitting 110, 115 miles an hour on the straight, that's still real speed. Yep. What a great car.
And the thing about the Mini Cooper is that you can carry most of that speed into the turn, right? You don't have to release that much. It's a light car, it's a short wheelbase. You may get past in the straight, but you'll probably get it back in the turn because
Yeah.
this car can carry that speed where a lot of those larger, heavier cars can't do that.
I'm excited for you to do one lap of America in it. I'm sure you'll do quite well. I'm sorry in advance about the many miles of transit between races, but it's a great car all around. It's got heated seats.
It's got heated seats.
It's got heated seats.
Yeah.
But then I'm incredibly excited to see it on Cars and Bids right thereafter. And for somebody who's maybe never had track experience, to buy it and experience that for themselves too.
Yeah, it's a
quite an
great
experience.
trail car. They can take it to work. They can take it to the track on the weekend. It's a really practical package for an enthusiast.
What a great first experience. Wes, thank you. Thank you again for
Filippo.
your instruction,
Yeah.
which was exceptional, and your patience when I spun your car that you have to race next week. Sorry about that. This Mini Cooper, the specific one that has some heritage now, is live on Cars and Bids right now with all the proceeds, both from the sale and from the buyer's fee, going to the American Brain Tumor Association, which is an excellent cause. If you want to donate separately, check out the QR code on the window or in the description below. It's an exceptional cause. Courtney West's wife was telling us a little bit about their experience, and it's an emotional one. So really appreciate all the work that the American Brain Tumor Association is doing. So go check out this auction, go buy it, go start your tracker. This is the most thrilling, like 45 minutes that I think I've had in a really long time. And I'm excited to come back out and do it again, truly, maybe with like a little bit more carefulness. All right, thank you again, Wes.
Yeah,
what an
thank you,
experience.
Filippo.
What a great instruction and patience. And thank you also for your support of the American Brain Tumor Association and for auctioning this car for charity on Cars and Bids.
Yeah, we're super excited. Thank you for the partnership.
Good luck on One Lap of America.